were on.
What was that?
That was a little trailer for our group cruise, but I'll come back to that later. I thought I needed to do a new trailer because we've had the old one for ages, and I thought I'll do it Virginie trailer related for this one. Is that okay?
You get a surprise plug-in, thank you.
Surprise plug. Well, hi everyone. Welcome. Shall we have a little cocktail? Because you've literally just sat down again.
I've just sat down because I've just got
This is getting a habit on a Sunday. Maybe we should start the lives at 5:15. But then you just have an extra 15 minutes
I like
nap.
a little nap on a Sunday afternoon after a Sunday lunch. What can I say? Look at the state of me.
You look lovely.
Well, look something.
Well, let's have a quick cocktail.
Oh, what is with all this stuff?
Don't make the camera move as well. Our cocktail of the month is the apple gin fizz, which has got gin and apple and some other stuff. And the full details are on the Facebook and the community one if you would like to try it. Shall we have a little taste?
I'm not loving what is going on.
Well, this is because we're using a new streaming system for the lives. We're trying a new one today.
You can't spring this stuff on me.
Well, it wasn't sprung. You knew. You just didn't.
I didn't know it looked like that. What's that? Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
No, I don't like that either. What is going on?
Oh, this hasn't worked out well, has it? Well, I was about to say, if you can just let us know if you can hear us, and Jason's already said, hear you loud and clear.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jason.
Thank you. Shall we say some good mornings to everyone? Because there's a few people on already.
Good mornings.
Oh,
Just
good
'cause I've
mornings
just
and
got
good
up.
evening. Well, I said good mornings because the first one that I saw when I scrolled, well, yeah, just because she was just got up, but because I saw some people who'd said morning because they're not in the UK.
Okay.
But we've got Rose on.
Hi, Rose.
We have Mark and Elliot.
Hi,
cruising
Mark
guests.
and Elliot. Hi. They would have liked the Spanish entrance.
Do you think?
What? I'm not loving this new system.
This new look?
It's really unnerving.
It's just a new look.
I don't like it when I've just woke up.
We've got Justin and Tristan from the Cruise Boys.
Hi, Justin and Tristan.
We've got some questions, so we'll come back to the questions in a second.
Okay.
Travel Daydream saying, happy Sunday, everyone. Days are getting longer again.
They are.
Yeah, it's still light out here.
Still light.
We're into the live stream and
Still light.
Still light. Oh, love that.
Oh, me and Leanne have predicted Thursday is the day that we'll leave and it'll be light.
And you'll be back home by the time it's light after work.
Yep.
We shall see.
We put it in the calendar and everything.
Ooh. We've got Joe and Jim saying, good morning from a slightly snowy Vancouver.
Oh, good morning, Joe and Jim. I feel I might be on Vancouver time.
Hi from a coach stuck in London traffic after a visit to Kew Orchid Festival. That's Keith.
Hi, Keith.
How was the Orchid Festival?
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Never been to Kew Gardens, have you? Did you ever go like as a kid or anything?
No, but I'd love to go.
Yeah, we should make that a thing. We've got Joe on.
Hi, Joe.
And he's got a question, so we'll come back to Joe. We'll just say hi at the second.
Sorry, Joe.
He did actually say hi just below that as well.
Hi.
We got Karen and Stuart from Martin Travel.
Hi, Karen and Stuart.
We have Craig off.
Hi, Craig.
From the US. I wanted to say Texas then, but I'm not sure it is Texas.
Oh, is it Craig? Craig.
I've always said Craig, so
Craig,
apologies if not.
Please tell us how we should say it for your...
Craig.
It's not Craig in the traditional sense.
Is it not?
I don't think so.
He might pronounce it as that.
He might. Tell us.
We have Maria and Tonya.
Oh, hi, Maria and Tony.
We have the lovely Ken and Linzi from Ken Goes Cruising.
Hi, Ken
Not
and
that
Linzi.
other people want lovely either. There's lots of people saying hi, so I'll go. And we've got a hi from a cool Netherlands, pink hand wearing. Hello, pink hand waving. That's lower.
It might be blue.
It might be blue if it's that chilly. So I'll go back up to the questions.
Okay.
And we can have a chat. We ain't got anything specific themed to talk about today.
No.
So any questions that you've got about anything?
Not anything.
Cruise related or sweet natured related.
Okay.
We might not be able to answer quantum mechanics stuff.
You
Ancient
might.
Egypt, you might have a good chance at.
Oh, you're just winding me up now.
We've been watching some Nile cruise stuff, haven't we, today?
Yeah, visit with us, Rich and Helen.
It does look nice.
It looks fabulous. I'd love to go, but somebody said no.
I haven't said no, never. Let's have a look at the question from Cruising Gaze.
Okay.
Looking at Celebrity Ascent Transatlantic in April next
Oh,
year.
nice.
Do you have any tips or suggestions on how to make the most of what Edge class ships have to offer? It's a great question.
Porthole veranda.
Well, yeah, they're a good, because you got a traditional balcony on it. We really
Especially
like
for
that.
Transatlantic as well,
Yeah.
to get the most out
But
of your balcony.
Elliot and Mark might be fancying the retreat.
Oh, Elliot and
They do
Mark
like a
might-
suite.
They do like a suite. But
So-
if not,
But in terms of how to make it the most of it, well, certainly if you can get an upgrade to the
retreat.
drinks package,
Oh, yes, yeah.
not the classic one.
Yeah.
What's it called on Celebrity? Premium?
Might be premium.
I'm
Either
having
way,
a blank.
that's what you need to look out for.
Yeah. As soon as they have an offer on them, getting those.
Yeah.
And getting the main restaurants that you want to try. Because Ascent's got Le Voyage,
I think it does, yes.
which isn't on Apex or Edge. So any of the ones that you want to do, the really fancy ones, getting them booked in advance.
Yeah.
Because Celebrity, if you've got any onboard credit, lets you use your
Love that.
onboard credit in advance.
While you're at home on the
While you're at home,
sofa.
not having to pay anything out in advance, which I love that. I don't
I
know why.
love that.
I really do wish others would do it. I don't know.
Come on.
I'm sure there's lots of reasons
Yeah.
why they don't.
But for me, it would be a porthole veranda because you get, especially Transatlantic, because you're not being dictated to when you can have your balcony open. It's also, I mean, depending on whether it's either front or back, but I'm sorry, I've just woke up, so aft or forwards. But I think you'd like it. I think you'd like it.
And we did it Transatlantic in one of those.
Yeah.
So it's really good. And it's just sort of enjoying the ship when it's Transatlantic. So you get so much extra time.
Oh yes, get up to the solarium early doors.
It gets really busy on sea days, Transatlantic.
Yeah, definitely early doors.
And when we say really busy, we got up there a couple of times at 6 a.m, didn't we?
And there were still people.
And there were still people there before us. And by 7, there were no chairs left.
No.
They were all full.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's probably the best tip we can give for Transatlantic on Celebrity.
Yeah.
Get to the solarium early.
And Paul Veranda.
Joe has got a question.
Mm-hmm.
He says, it's more than likely that I'm going on P&O Iona this year.
Oh, nice.
Which cabin should I go in?
Oh.
Conservatory mini suite or 2-room sky suite? From your perspective, which one is best?
Conservatory, I think you have to be on deck 9 to get the most of it. Deck 8, you've got the
Your people sat
you're in
and
the-
stood right in front of you.
yeah. There's a kind of you're on show a bit.
It
Otherwise,
goes right onto the promenade.
if
doesn't it?
your budget can stretch to a 2-room sky suite, then wowzers. But I would, if you can get the conservatory mini suite, you'd have to go deck 9. I feel some people like hanging over the wall and talking like they're in a back alley. Some people like that.
It does feel very much like sort of talking to your neighbours, doesn't it?
Yeah.
On that. Which,
Yeah.
that might be what you want from
Yeah, and
your
you can
balcony.
do hot tub watch
Yeah.
to see.
Although you've then got to go a long way
They've
around
got-
to get to
I
it.
mean, a little rope ladder would have been very useful. But that's what I'm thinking.
And either
Either
of
way,
them,
you
Joe,
can-
are fine. That's out. Personally, I wouldn't want to be on deck 8.
No, we won't want to
But-
be on deck 8.
If I got a room on deck 8,
We'd cope.
we'd happily manage.
We'd cope.
Sorry, and I'm just having to get used to using
We
this
say, why
new
have you done a
system.
new thing on the live thing? And then
Well,
surprise me with it.
I have to try it at some point
I know,
because
but
I
you
can't
don't
not
find
try
that.
it for the first time.
What I'm looking at is like it looks like basically I've been targeted by an assassin because it's got this like red frame. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Well, hopefully people don't mind it.
Well, I don't like it. Is that going out live, that red box?
I don't know.
You don't know if the box is on show?
I have no idea.
Oh, I don't like it.
I don't think it is. I'm fairly sure it's not.
Okay. Just to unnerve me then.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
1 second.
Oh, it's back. It went away and now it's back again.
I think it's just showing it as a border. I don't think people can actually see that.
Okay.
Um,
Tell us in the links below if you can see my red box.
Even you couldn't keep your face straight for that one.
As I was saying, I was like, no.
As soon as you said it, you were like, I regret this immediately. Jason says, question, will Lindsay survive the next hour without a cocktail?
That's a very good question, Jess. I haven't got any drink whatsoever. Let me get my manservant. Manservant!
That might have been really loud for everyone. No, that was you trying to get the attention of our son who's staying here at the moment as he goes back down to London tomorrow. And that failed quite spectacularly after you've deafened everybody.
I shouldn't be allowed.
You really shouldn't.
I will get my own drink. I will get my own drink.
I will sort you a drink out. What would you like?
I'm going to shock everybody. I'm going to say water.
Not a sparkling water?
Yes, please.
Okay.
But I didn't like that.
Well,
Did it have egg in it?
It has got egg white in it. Which
I didn't want
sometimes
that. You don't want that when you've just woke up. I'm not Rocky. Can you please go again?
He didn't have the egg. You want a beaten egg?
Can you just go?
I can. Travel Daydreams have said, I need talking down. Some princess Transatlantic next month for only 600 for a balcony. When is payday again?
Oh, my
That's a good one,
goodness.
isn't it?
Oh, I can't talk you off the cliff for that one.
You'd be on the cliff as well.
That is great. Wow, payday again. Somewhere between, I'm guessing, the 25th of February. We are into, we're well into Feb now, aren't we? Oh, can you hear that? That's my water. I'm sorry if I caused any offence with my beckoning
to your son.
Oh, are you sure that's just water?
I'm positive it's just water. I just took it out of the sparkling water bottle.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Let's see. Elliot Mark said, we always love your entrance, Spanish or otherwise. Oh dear. Maria Antonio just said, we don't know what time it is as we arrived early this morning from Miami.
Oh, bless you.
How was the cruise? We saw pictures on Facebook and it looks amazing, but let us know how it went.
Oh, my goodness.
That's it. Craig says, I'm in Michigan, not Texas. There's always been debate on how to pronounce my name. My mum wanted it to be pronounced Craig. But most people say Craig.
Yeah.
I'm happy either way. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad. So we've been saying it like your mum, and your mum's always right.
So, question, I thought you had an announcement to make, or am I tripping? So, we've got our next cruise next month, and we were going to talk about it a little bit today at one point. Mm-hmm. But then what we've decided to do is do the next live stream.
Unless, I'm plugging myself now. Unless you remember, you'll find out beforehand.
Yeah, look at you doing YouTube channel member plugging.
Don't get me, please.
Yeah. We've got a call with our YouTube channel members about a week before we go on the cruise, so they will know before that. For everyone else, the next live that we do, which will be 4 weeks today, 2nd of March, that will be the day we get on the cruise. And we're going to do a reveal from there, which we thought would be quite fun.
Yeah, Yeah. I've got an outfit and everything.
You've got a lot of outfits.
No, but
have
I've
you got an outfit for the live?
I've got a special outfit for getting on.
Oh, you have, yes. Yeah, well, it's a very, very different one for us, but no spoilers. Maria and Tony said, I just got Apex and couldn't do everything I'm reading. The Martini Masterclass was good fun.
Wow.
We had sunset veranda with a huge balcony.
What that's now.
Oh, yeah, we saw the
Mark
picture
and
of it,
Elliot
didn't
would
we?
like those as well, and Tristan and Justin have got one of those sorted as well for their cruise.
They have, yeah.
Yeah, no, they look fabulous, absolutely fabulous.
And most importantly for you, we can't see any boxes.
Good, thank you.
So I think it's just showing us where our frame
It's just really
sits.
unnerving me though.
And Cruise Boy said, it's okay that your box isn't on show, Lindsay.
Thank you. Thank you.
And nope, all good. And Rose says, your names are in a red box, no border.
Good. Honestly, Rose, you want to see it?
Well, we can't really show it.
No, we can't show it, but it's very...
It's just a frame.
You say just a frame.
Well, we'll move on from it because nobody can see it apart from us.
I bet Gary is having the same conversation.
Do you think?
No.
Is that the level that he does? I feel it probably is as well. Jim has said, good evening.
Good evening,
Question,
Jim.
travelling to New York on QM2 at the end of September.
Oh, nice.
Do you think I'm fine booking on my onward flight to Vegas now, or should I wait longer in case the QM2 departure date changes?
Oh, that's a very good question, Jim. I think if it's a transatlantic, I think QM2 is pretty... They're almost like...
They're pretty dependable.
Well, I was going to say they're almost like a public service in respect of them being...
This crossing.
A crossing, yes. So they're pretty much... there isn't much wiggle room with them because people use them instead of planes.
And certainly from, if it were us doing that now, and we were looking at an onward, I'd be booking the flights now, because flights are generally as cheap as you get as early in advance and only get more expensive.
Yeah.
It's very rare that you see last minute bargains on flights. And
the only thing
I wouldn't... Sorry.
Oh, no, it's out of the US. I'm just thinking because Vegas, it's not really affected by school holidays anyway. But September's not a bad time. It's just, yeah. Just ignore me. I'm looking at a terrorising box.
But yeah, I would say that you're probably all right now. Obviously, making sure that you've got insurance in case it's cancelled for any reason.
And
but if you book
check out the flexi rate as well on the flight.
And it might be worth checking if there is a flight option for your onward flight to Vegas via Cunard.
Oh yeah, they get some great pricing.
Because then if they change it, it's all covered within that same thing.
Yeah.
Whereas if you book your flight separate,
yeah,
and it's not, you just lose your flight. But yeah, I wouldn't worry too much.
Cut to September. He's cursing us.
Yeah. Travel Daydreams, how does everyone feel about Facebook and X after recent behaviour of their CEOs? Blue skies beckon.
Oh, controversial.
Well, we've pretty much stopped using X/Twitter, apart from looking at it. I look at it maybe once a week to see how Bradford are doing in a match, and you'll check it occasionally.
I don't like how it pushes things for you as the first thing and not what I'm following. And the things that it pushes for me is not for me.
No. And
not for me at all.
That's nothing to do with, for us, the recent behaviour of their CEOs.
Oh, no. I'm just saying.
That's just, it changed fairly significantly.
Don't get us started.
And it's not for us on that.
Don't get us started.
But Blue Sky, we do like that. We don't post that much on it.
No, but...
And we're trying not to replicate what we put on other stuff on there. So it's just us putting occasional bits on there. But Facebook, isn't it?
Facebook is neighbour news.
Yeah, I love our community on Facebook, the group on there, and I like the sort of how you've got that Instagram, Facebook integration. I think that works really well. But again, if I worried about all the bosses of companies of things that I use, there'd be a lot of things that I won't use. I'd also have to get rid of my car as well, so I'm just not worrying about it too much at this point. But I will take it into account when I get my next one.
You've already started looking?
I haven't. It's a good 18-month away yet. I've got ideas. Steve says, good morning from a snowy and cold Logan Lake in British
Logan
Columbia.
Lake. That sounds... Oh, I like that name.
It's a lovely name, isn't
That's
it?
brilliant. Yeah.
I don't think Steve's ever told us they were from Logan Lake before. I know he said British Columbia, but not
Sounds like a
specifically.
superhero name. I love that.
It does, doesn't it? But saying Vegas will be very hot in September, 40 degrees.
Wow.
Probably very different to Logan Lake today.
Maybe, yeah.
Jim says, many thanks for answering that, and we'll check with Q now. Great tip.
You're welcome, Jim.
Jason says, would you consider doing a Hurtigruten cruise voyage? We're toying with doing a 15-day Svalbard line in 2026 and debating whether we can justify the price.
Right, so I'm guessing it's £3,500 a person at least.
Because you've looked at them in the past, haven't you? And they're not cheap.
They're not cheap. Then there's the post issue.
No, there's not. We watched... Rich and Helen's, or it's someone else's. We watched a Hurtigruten cruise recently on YouTube, and it very much changed my opinion of what the ships were like.
Oh no, they look beautiful.
Really gorgeous, and the service looked fantastic, and the food looked great. I'd definitely do it. And they do some unique itineraries. Mm-hmm. So the only thing from our perspective of sort of doing something like the Hurtigruten or the Antarctica one, which we would love to do, is they take up such a big chunk of time, and we have limited holiday time from work where we can take that off for cruising.
Yeah.
And it takes a big chunk of the budget.
Yeah.
But everyone we know that's done them loves them.
Loves it, yeah.
We've never heard anyone say bad things about it. Mm-mm. So I would say entirely up to you, Jason, but I don't think you'll regret it from an experience because we've never heard anything bad.
No.
Wayne says, hi guys, have you ever had a massage on Iona? If so, was it worth the price?
I think we have.
Yes.
We have.
Was it worth the price?
You know what? It wasn't a scary cruise spa price.
No, and
it was,
and there wasn't a big push, was there, for selling at the end of it?
No.
I think, from memory, because it's a little while ago now, but the pricing on P&O, generally speaking, for spa treatments compared to some other cruise lines is quite reasonable. And
it was when we went on.
Yeah, I don't remember it being that much more expensive than what we'd pay on land.
No, I don't think it was.
Whereas I know, I mean, this is going back a long time now, but we did a couples massage on Disney. I mean, it must be about 15 years ago now.
It's a long time.
And that was so expensive then. And I didn't feel that was worth it.
No.
But...
No.
Yeah, from memory, sorry we can't be really much more specific.
No.
But we don't remember it being expensive, and that's the best thing we could say.
I think it was all right.
Not bad at all.
No, if it was terrible, we'd remember that more.
Yeah. Interesting bit from, just interesting, having done Hurtigruten, of course I forgot that you guys had done it. Be careful on the ship you choose, there's a vast difference to some ships and what they offer.
Okay. But
Great.
They all offer post.
They all deliver the post. I don't know if they all do deliver the post, or whether you've just got that in your head from that we heard it at some point.
I think they do.
I'm not 100% positive on that. Steve, do you think the posturing between Panama and the US will affect cruising on the canal?
It's funny you should say that, Steve, because the other day I turned to you and I went, we ain't getting on our Panama cruise now.
No, it is something we
are monitoring closely.
Yeah, it's concerning because obviously we don't want that Virgin Panama cruise to be cancelled. But I wouldn't be surprised at all, would you?
There seems to be a lot of Oh, I've got to be careful. I would say canal issues, but you know what I mean. Just like, what you doing to me now?
I'm not doing anything to you, don't worry.
Oh, stop it with your fiddling.
Canal issues?
Yeah, as in Suez or Panama. There's a lot of having to go
Around things.
the long way around.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be more concerned if we had a Suez transit booked at any point in the future as to whether that would happen, because that you just can't see that getting resolved quickly.
No.
That seems a much bigger issue. I think that the posturing between the US...
Oh,
No, that was the term that,
yes,
that was
I know,
there.
but
I think what will happen from there is that there will be... it's ultimately always about money for them, and there'll be some deal that's put in place. And I hope it won't affect it.
I know. We'll call it the Linzi Canal, and that will...
Can it be the Gulf of Mark then?
I'm in the Gulf of Mark.
I'm not commenting on that. Grease Boy says they all deliver the post.
Thank you. And you don't get paid.
Well, you don't have to actually get off the ship with the bag and go door to door.
I bet it's a thing.
If you got a big reduction on cruise, I'll be tempted.
That's so you would.
How much discount would you have to get? I'd want a big discount. Joe and Jim saying starting packing today. As off to LA in 4 days to get on Discovery Princess for our Mexican Riviera
of
cruise.
course, yeah. Oh, that's come around so quick.
I know.
I say quick. It's just, it seems to be here now. That's incredible.
I know. So quick, I know. Jim's going to try your 24-carat gold margarita.
Thank you. Thank you.
They seem to be getting more popular then.
I love them. I love them.
We saw Hans Wolfus in the Facebook group. He were posting on there the other day, him and his partner having the 24-carat margaritas.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we ever end up doing a group cruise on Princess, which probably will at some point, I hope they get extra stock of whatever they need to make them, because they will run out very quickly.
Yeah.
Who's saying, I'm going to assume that'll be Tristan then. Off tomorrow to Barcelona, sadly not for a cruise, but only 2 weeks until our next cruise.
That screams half-term cruise.
Where's the next cruise, guys?
I can't, they've told me and I can't remember.
Well, I was meaning so that other people
sorry.
can know. I always sort of dislike it when I have to travel. You don't go to as many places. You go to Portsmouth occasionally for your work. But where,
and Loch Ness, don't forget Loch Ness.
Yeah, but there's not many cruises going out of Loch Ness.
A lot of it, I find Inverness is one of Invergordon gets a load of cruise ships in.
Well, this is true. But when you're working and you have to go near a cruise port and you see cruise ships in, I always find it quite sad. Oh yeah, they had told us. Half-term cruise on Costa Toscana.
We keep talking about it.
Yeah, around the Med. Do you fancy a Costa cruise? And that ain't me secretly telling you that our next cruise is Costa. It's not. But would you give them a go? Which ship would you want to do? What itinerary?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I like a cruise, but I'm not sure because it looks reasonable and then you get on.
What, and you mean the upcharging?
Yeah.
Is Costa the one where they charge you for water?
Yes.
Yeah, that seems a bit harsh. Yeah.
It's never say never.
I'm looking wanting out of the plane window.
I bet. I'm not surprised.
It's not long now.
No.
And the just said we recommend Smelda or Toscana for you both. It's amazing value for money.
Yep. That's it.
I think did Fraser go on Smeralda?
I think so.
I remember him going on it and was saying that when he did his year of cruising, and he was saying that some of the best food he had during the entire year was on Costa, and he was absolutely amazed by it.
Wow, okay.
So I think it's like any the room you get depending on what you willing to pay for on it.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff on there were just fantastic.
Yeah, I can hear manservant moving about.
We've been clarified. No, they don't charge you for water.
Okay.
Cruising gears. Are there any Virgin Voyages cruise on the horizon for 2025? At the moment, no.
No, but 2 for next year.
Yeah, 2 for next year. So we've got the group cruise in June. And we've got
Panama.
Is that March?
I think so, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure we're getting on that.
That's the one that's more up in the air. The group cruise, that should be safe because that's coming out of Barcelona. So I'm less concerned about that
There's
bit.
that asteroid they've found.
No, that's 2032. We're fine.
Okay.
That's 6 years beyond that. I'm not worried about that
Okay.
for now. No, we talked about the comedy cruise one, didn't
But
we,
it's
in
too
August?
close to
But
our-
we've got our Royal Caribbean group cruise in September. It's like literally only a couple of weeks after that one comes back, and it was just too close
Yeah, we'd have loved it
to
though.
better do it. So I suspect probably not this year, and
No.
that'll be the first year that we won't have had a Virgin
No,
cruise.
no.
But we'll see. Never say never. Fraser did Toscana.
Okay, lovely.
We're getting more Costa stuff. Costa drinks packages can be had for only £27 a day.
Oh, okay, that sounds good.
What, for anyone who's been on Costa and had the drinks package, how good are they? Is it something that we're going to be happy with? You know, like, as in wide range of cocktails, decent wines, in particular the cocktails bit, or and if you want to go over, do you just pay the difference, or do you pay for the whole thing with a discount? Let us know. I say we've never really properly looked into Costa. It's only when we'll watch other people's videos that we look at it. From Steve, question: we're off on a Northern European cruise in June, MSC Virtuosa. Bit concerned that people are protesting cruise visitors. Any thought on places to avoid?
Oh,
The only place that we saw it on our previous Northern, because we've been in Northern Europe twice in the last 6 months.
yeah,
We saw it when we went into Amsterdam.
we did. And we were very classy about it when they removed the protesters.
You may be able to see that on one of the Virgin vlogs. But that got cleared relatively quick. In Amsterdam, there were nothing. It was just sort of in the canals going through to it. We didn't see anything when we were on Queen Victoria.
No.
At all. So it's not something that I've been concerned about. We heard about people protesting before we went to Alaska, and we saw nothing up there whatsoever.
No.
So it's not something I would be worried about, Steve. I've not heard any reports of sort of people being accosted getting off cruises or anything like that. The protests tend to be fairly sort of...
I feel you're putting it out there in the universe now.
I do. But yeah. Fingers crossed. Jason says, so you have a Panama booked. What's your next bucket list cruise after that?
Well, I'd like it to be Egypt, but it's not.
Well, that could be a bucket list cruise. I don't think we've got another bucket list cruise booked at the moment, have we?
Destination-wise, no. No.
See, if we look at sort of the bucket list ones you and I have talked about that we want to do, we want to do Japan. We haven't got that booked yet.
But if you think about it, this time last year we didn't have Alaska booked.
No, we didn't. So things can change at the last minute.
Yeah.
I think you'd really love to do South America and in particular going to Peru. So I would like that probably to be the next one, or Japan. But we haven't got either of them booked yet, and we've not looked seriously at them. But we will keep you all posted. That's not what we're doing next month. Joe says, any new logo merch coming out? Very soon. Sometime around early March, I would guess. But nothing that we can show today. But we normally try and do one for each cruise that we've got coming up, or if there's anything fancy coming up. So, yes, keep an eye out very soon. And hopefully you'll be on the members Zoom call, Joe, so we might be able to tell you more then. Oh, this is an easy one for us. From Ken. Hi both. Which do you think is the best value drinks package at sea?
Princess.
Yep. Question done. Yeah, for us it definitely is, because the range that you've got on, and obviously you've been on Princess plenty of times as well, the range of options that you've got is fantastic. The service is generally good. We know on our first cruise where we met, it wasn't as good, but we were a bit busy at that point. If you do want to be a bit fancy and have something a bit different, you can just pay the difference.
Like that.
And I like how they now bundle it in as part of the Princess Plus and Princess Premium, where Premier rather. Thank you. I always get that mixed up.
Yeah.
Where you've got things like the specialty dining, because we always do a couple of restaurants.
So
for us, it works really good value.
Yeah.
I always buy the Wi-Fi, and that's included in there. The gratuities, we're always going to pay them.
Yeah.
So when we look at it, the drinks package it's not for free, but it's not far off.
No.
And you can often get really good last-minute deals for the top-end package as well. And things like Alfredos are included within it.
Love Alfredo.
If there's Alfredos on the ship.
Thinking
about you, Ruby Princess. But yeah, that's our favourite one by Amal. What's your favourite one, Ken? And or Lindsay. Cruise by saying the drinks on the package is very inclusive. You pay the difference. Cocktails are proper cocktails too, including molecular and jelly cocktails. Ooh. Costs is sounding more interesting by the minute. So it's generally cheaper.
Yeah.
And a good drinks package that starts cheap. We need to have a look at it. Oh, this is a good one. I was hoping someone asked us about this. Are you planning... Were you going to sneeze? Hang on a second.
Okay. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay? I'm going to mute you.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
As long as you can give me about 5 seconds warning, I can mute the
It's fine,
mic.
I'm done now.
Not to
The red box brought me
So
back.
Joe has said, are you planning on doing a river cruise on Celebrity now?
You know what? We will be costing it when it comes out, because just of your theory that they'll have some good intro pricing in order to steal people away from the other more established river cruise people like Emerald and Viking, etc. So yeah, we will be having a look. The same Europe, I would like it to
be Nile. That's not going to happen to start with. For them.
I know. But it was also very interesting. I noticed that Celebrity announced, was it the Tuesday, and then Viking announced their new river ships that they were getting built on the Wednesday, and I bet they were furious.
Oh, Celebrity.
No, Viking, because they were like, they've ordered all these new ships.
Yeah, but there's no way that the other river cruise companies didn't know that Celebrity were doing this.
Do you think there was some spying?
I do not think it was probably
a surprise to them.
We were surprised, and I think a lot of people were.
Yeah.
I think anyone within the industry probably knew that was coming.
Okay.
You can't keep something of that level secret.
Okay.
Not easily, anyway. So, yeah, we will definitely be costing it. And I don't think it'll probably be our first river cruise, because I think by the time they come out in 2027, we may have done a river cruise again. Not that we've got anything booked at the moment, but I suspect we will have done one by then. But also, if it was our first river cruise, I wouldn't object to that either.
No.
But it would be nice to better compare them.
Right, I know what you're saying.
We won't.
Yeah.
Have you any other thoughts on... Because obviously we talked about the Celebrity Cruise on the cruise cast, but have you had any thoughts on their river cruising since then?
Nope.
Thank you. What about everyone else? Are you all going to have a look at Celebrity River Cruises? Where do you think they're going to sort of be in the market price-wise? And I think it'll be really interesting. Mm-hmm. Travel Daydream saying, we've booked Star Princess in October. What are the chances she'll be ready?
Oh.
I would say high, because they already pushed her back. I think I don't believe that her being delayed is an option for Princess unless there is absolutely no option but to delay. I think she has to come out and be completely ready. She can't come out on the entertainment not be ready.
She's not going to be completely ready, but I think she'll be out because October is such a narrow window for her to do what she wants to do and then get over for the Caribbean season.
Well, they cancelled 3 months worth of cruising.
Yeah.
Shortly after announcing it were going to be available.
Yeah.
And for that reason,
Yeah.
they got so much flack over sort of the problems around some being delayed and then some not being ready and then the constant changes. I also, because I'm assuming, and it's not that I've read anything, but because of all the major changes that they did on Sun during the past year,
that will just be adopted.
That'll all be in from the start, and therefore some of the problem things that they had before, like Part 19, of that not being ready, well, that's not going to be there.
No.
The dome isn't going to be a second one, so there's a lot of stuff where it's not the first time. And I think they had a lot of problems on there. So I would be genuinely be amazed if she doesn't come out on time.
Yeah.
Will there be a couple of teething problems when she comes out? Probably, because most cruise ships come out and during that sort of maiden couple of weeks, months, do have a few issues. But I don't think it'll be anything like what that is. We seriously had a look at Star Princess, didn't we, in terms of that. Again, it just didn't work for our timing for this year.
No.
But yeah. Oh, that's an interesting one from you. Justin Tristan saying Costa do amazing itineraries in South America.
Oh, they do? Oh.
Now, would you want your first South American one to be on Costa, or would you like it to be on a cruise line that you know a little bit more?
You know what? If I'm getting to South America, I'm happy with that. I'm very open.
Well, we shall have a look at it then. Jason said we're doing our first Princess cruise in April and read they have a formal night. Do you know if that means tuxedo?
No, you don't need a tuxedo in the traditional sense. Suit, kind of snazzy, yes.
You don't have to wear a tie. It's not Cunard.
No, it's not Cunard.
You will see people if...
Oh, definitely.
If you look at...
Yeah.
You will have seen these already, Jess, I'm sure, but if you look at some of our Sun Princess ones where it's on the formal night, and you'll see Elliot and Mark from Cruising Gaze in some of those, and they're in the tux and looking very smart, and then you'll see in the background as well, there's people just with a jacket on or just a shirt, no tie. You probably have maybe about a quarter of the people get more formally dressed up and 3/4 that don't.
Yeah.
So you really don't need to.
No.
And Todd is saying only if you want a suit jacket will be fine if you prefer that.
Yeah.
Cruise Point saying they'll have a look, but they suspect the prices will be through the roof expensive.
Oh, you see, it's how they go, whether they make it pricey or whether they make it encouraging.
You see, I think the initial lot are going to be encouraging. When Edge first came out, the pricing was cheaper on it than it is now.
It was a lot cheaper than it is now.
And I think the river cruising, because they're coming into it completely clean and no one else in there, and it's a very competitive market. They cannot go in at the price of Amma and Viking.
No.
They might want to pitch it at that, and they might get to that within a year or 2 years. But I think at the start, I just can't imagine that they will. I'm sure I'm going to be wrong, and it'll probably be up at that price.
Yeah.
But from a business point of view, it wouldn't be where I'd pitch a brand new division.
No.
You look at when Explorer came out for MSC.
That was very great.
The pricing was great when it first were launched, and now it's more in line with sort of Region and sort of Silver Seas type. Because I think they'll cancel the little Europe part and go straight to US with Star Princess to avoid any more issues.
Oh.
Possible.
Oh.
Laura saying, always good to check a new line out, so I'll have an eye out for Celebrity River.
Everybody's thinking, yeah, we're all on the same page.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's thinking that they're going to be at the lower end.
No.
At all. They're not going to be in the sort of 2A pricing. Mike saying, guys, love your videos. First cruise coming up. Solo at 66 Queen Anne, 14 days in May.
Oh, that's nice. Are you going Tenerife or are you doing round
Northern
Britain?
Europe.
Round Britain.
Are they doing it in Northern Europe? Queen Anne?
Not for 14 days, I don't think. I think it'll be either Gran Canaria, Canaries or around.
Have a fantastic
Oh,
cruise, Mike. Let us know how you
You're
go.
going to love it.
Thank you very much, because we always forget that. But if you can hit that like button, that'd be lovely. Thank you. Liz just told me I have to wear a tux so she has a new dress.
Well, sometimes the tux suits the dress. That's the thing. Sometimes you need to do that.
Mike has said UK.
UK?
So 14 night
Nice.
UK one.
Do you go to Loch Ness?
I don't think they go into Loch Ness. You mean as in Invergorgon?
Invergordon. Would you get off in Hull? If they did Hull.
We had this conversation.
I'm trying to
the
get
other day.
Hull sorted.
Well, Hull has kept talking about having this really good sort of cruise terminal for a long time. And it makes a lot of sense, you know, for us in North of England, it's only 40 minutes from our house to that cruise terminal. So
Come
that
on now.
we would,
Come
if for no
on.
other reason, just do it for Lindsay and I. But I would imagine it'd be really popular. But Liverpool's also meant to be building its new cruise terminal, so yeah, well, we should have some good ones in the north at some point.
Yeah.
Celebrity River Cruise, we expect around £250 a night per person.
Oof.
So for 7 nights, how much is it, Carol?
That's £500 every day. 3,500.
Yeah, for the two of us. But that's less than sort of some of the higher end ones.
Oh yeah, because there can be that a week per person.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that'd be interesting to see where it fits, if that is where it fits in
Yeah.
there. I would be quite happy to pay £250 per person for a Celebrity
Yeah.
River Cruise, based on what I expect it'll be. Queen Anne is off to Baltic in May.
Oh, nice.
Which our mother-in-law is on the cruise.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. I'd love that one.
Louise, great question.
It is a good question.
What do you think about Cunard dropping theme nights?
Oh, Louise.
This came a little bit out of the blue, didn't it?
It did, but so they're spinning it that it's all about the guest, but it also means that they don't have to get all that print done when it's
For
the
different
fancy
nights.
cocktails. They don't have to have the it's yeah. I'm glad we've done it. I'm sure you'll be able to wear your red and gold or your black and white
Yeah,
or whatever.
maybe.
Just if you've got
Maybe
it.
not the masks.
The masks, no.
I genuinely think it's a shame because, as you know, I really didn't want to go on Cunard until we first went on it. I do enjoy Cunard. My fear of it was it would be very formal and it would be sort of jacket and tie every night, and then the formal ones would just be the dicky bow. When we started looking at the sort of the theme nights that they had, and the sort of the 20s and the red and black and the masquerade and black and white, etc., it added that little bit of difference, a little bit of variety to what I thought were going to be just quite boring. And everyone really gets into it, especially sort of the masquerade and the 20s ones.
Yeah.
You'll see the guys dressed up differently, not just with a dicky bow on for the 20s ones. So I think it's a real shame.
Yeah, they want to be.
I don't get why Cunard did it.
I do, because it's obviously a hassle.
Yeah, but I think it's a shame.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see whether it's actually a longer term plan to do away with them.
Oh.
And to make Cunard less formal. Certainly, if you look at Queen Anne compared to Queen Elizabeth, Queen Victoria, and Queen Mary, a more modern traditional ship, and are they trying to attract an audience going forward who maybe doesn't want
you
that?
go to, like,
Because
chic
most of the
nights.
cruise lines, the formal nights, they're kind of not
like
really
the
a
more
thing like that
fancy
anymore.
nights, aren't they?
Yeah. I'm sure that there's another part to this that I've missed, but if you can just tell us what the rest of it was, if you promise to meet up with people, just let us know what the other bits to that are. Or maybe we're talking to someone else.
Maybe, yeah.
There we go. It's like there's a bit further down. If you promise to meet up with the people, then Hull could be a very popular part.
Well, we could get a bus. We could hire a bus. We'd pick you up from the port. You could drive it.
Yeah,
it'd be like a coach trip.
They could have sweet natured excursions to York, and we could meet people and have a scone.
What do you mean? You're on the bus?
Am I driving the bus?
You're driving the bus.
Are you being tour guide?
At the front?
Yeah.
I'm in a tabard and I'm giving you some tea and a Kit Kat. So I got we serve food and drink. You get a snack.
Cruise Boy saying we think it's sad. Love the thing nights. Yeah, everyone that I've heard talk about it, no one's gone. Oh, we think that's a great idea.
No, Minky I'll still take Minky.
Do you want to explain who Minky is for anyone who doesn't know?
Minky is my fur throw. It's not real fur. I'd just like to point that out, but it always has a lovely time.
Jim says it's never dull in Hull.
It's never dull in Hull.
Laura saying Hull would be great for a cruise port for cruises. It could easily take the ferry across.
Yeah.
Fantastic for people. It's already a busy port. And we've said before, for going out to Northern Europe especially, and the fjords, so good all round.
Yeah.
And for people coming in and going on excursions to York, Whitby, Scarborough.
Even the Yorkshire Moors.
Yeah. Jason said, visited Loch Ness, had a boat ride on it, but didn't see Nessie.
Oh. Yeah.
She does hide. Mm-hmm. It's very mysterious.
It's a very, very muddy lake. Look at me, lake.
A muddy lake?
Loch. It's very... There's a lot of eels.
Is that?
A lot of eels.
They do a lot of eel fishing there.
I don't know about the fishing, but there's eels.
Right. Thank you for that. Laura saying, I was looking forward to Cunard Bells and Whistles, so different to lines I'm usually sail on. I've one booked on Cunard in 2026.
See, yeah. It's part of the fun, getting your outfit, thinking what I'm gonna wear. It
wouldn't stop me going on Cunard, it not being there at all.
No.
And if Cunard became less formal, that wouldn't stop me going on it either. I know for some people it would.
No.
I just think if you're going to keep the formality, have a little bit more variety than what you've done, because it makes it easier for people who don't necessarily like the formality. But
yeah.
Jason, on the other hand, is quite happy. I've saying, drop the masquerade theme night. Mask freaked me out.
Oh.
We did see on the last one what we did, which I think was Queen Mary 2 where we had the mask. It wasn't Queen Victoria, because we just had the black and white one on there. Where some people had the proper Venetian ones.
Oh, they were
and
terrifying.
they brought them on, and these were masks that they'd clearly spent a few £100 on, weren't they?
They were very
and they had the huge noses.
Eyes wide shut style.
Oh, yeah, they were. I'm with you on that.
They were
freaky.
Yeah.
And when you're watching them dancing on the ballroom with them on, it's even freakier. Like I say, it is that very sort of eyes wide shut part to it, isn't it? Is there any sort of other theme nights you'd like to see Cunard do rather than those then? So rather than just the black and white ones, is there anything you think that could fit into it?
Oh, you mean like 80s night?
I can't imagine Cunard doing an 80s
Dynasty night.
Dynasty night. I think Dynasty night maybe fits more.
All shoulder pads and silk suits for you with loafer shoes and no socks.
Oh, I like that.
And your shirt unbuttoned to your belly button. Dynasty night.
I'm up for these.
Miami Vice, 80s.
I'll be up for my Miami Vice night.
Oh, can you imagine the size of my hair?
What would you go with? You could go with like the Sheena Easton style from Miami Vice when she was in it.
No, I was going full
blowout.
Yeah. With in a foil sky blue shoulder padded wrap dress and stilettos. white stilettos and American tan tights.
Is that what you'd have?
That's what I'm doing.
So that'll be
doing it regardless.
So Cunard are announcing that next week.
I'm doing it.
I'd like to see some people do some of those sort of
Blue
nights.
eyeliner.
Because
Sugar pink lipstick or electric blue mascara. I'm there.
Is there anyone that does them other than Virgin kinda do them?
Yeah, but not Dynasty. Not like
No, but they do like the 80s
Oh,
discos and stuff.
Yeah.
And the,
Yeah,
the
but
cruise.
you
But
don't-
is there any of the other cruise lines
No,
that do it
no.
that are not just where it's not a themed cruise?
no, I don't think so.
So, opportunity there for somebody. Someone should do it. Kevin says, hi, Mark and Lindsay. Just wanted to say hi. How is the Indie Group cruise bookings going? Any cabins left? We do. We have 4 cabins left at the moment. Technically, they could be taken back at any point now because they've gone past the bit where after a while they can
window.
take them back because
Yeah.
the pricing that we have through Stuart and Cowan is way below what they're currently pricing them at.
Yeah.
So as and when Royal sell out the other ones, they'll just take them back.
Yeah.
So if you would like to join us on them, there's 4 cabins left. Currently, as we speak now, just go onto our website and there's a link for you to get in touch with Karen and Stuart. They'll get back in touch with you and give you a quote for the room. And it'd be lovely if you can join us. Thank you for asking, Kevin.
Oh, Kevin.
It's always easier when people ask rather than me just having to mention it. Dynasty night, Miami Vive night, lol. Yep, but definitely up for
Can
that.
you just know how fun it'd be?
It would.
Can you imagine coming down the staircase to da 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 da? I love it.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
I just love
And
it.
some of them have got the perfect staircases for it.
Oh, with your clutch. I love-
Cunard's got the perfect staircases
know.
on Queen Elizabeth
I
and
know.
Queen Victoria.
Yeah.
NCL Viva does an 80s prom night event. That was fun.
Oh, that sounds fun. Oh. Oh, hello.
Jason saying, please stop. Liz wants that 80s cruise. It'd be fantastic. I love the 80s one.
Yeah.
Laura saying the ship might float away with all that hairspray we need for the 80s night.
Definitely.
Oh, Joe and Jim saying on Discovery that when they're going on, they're having an 80s night.
Oh, amazing.
So it's nice to see that they're doing
Yeah.
different things. As long as they tell you plenty of time in advance.
To get your outfit.
See, for most people, you're probably not going to have an outfit with you that can just suddenly become an 80s outfit.
Speak for yourself.
That's what I said for most people. I won't include you in that. I know you always have an outfit that can be fit to 80s. Mike saying 70s platform shoes, baggy trousers, cheesecloth shirt, happy days.
Oh, nice. You see, we're fixing it. We're fixing the problems.
We are. And it'd be nice if they did start sort of rolling out more like that.
Yeah.
Whether they do or not, I honestly don't think they probably will do anytime soon. But
You never know. Never
No.
say never.
no, I will never say never.
Sometimes you just got to, just be a bit fun.
Yeah. Well, we're coming up to the hour.
Wow.
I know, about a minute left or so. Anything that you want to sort of talk about in that last minute or so?
What-
Other than saying,
I was like Garth then. I was just like,
we've got Jim saying 70s disco theme would be fun.
what about an Austin Powers themed one?
Oh, that'd be good.
That would be so much fun.
Chris was saying Justin just got his Virgin Voyages cruise outfit for this year's cruise.
It's so impressive. Wow.
Jason saying Capri's to drop people off at the port. Can't beat a Capri. Loved Capri in professionals. I always wanted one of them. Never had a Capri.
I always wanted to throw my darts like Bodie and Doyle.
Why throw your darts like Bodie and Doyle?
Because they threw their darts and they were so cool. Don't you remember how they threw the darts?
No, I remember how they drove the car.
They held. Am I dreaming this? They held. What's the end called?
The pointy bit.
The spiky bit. They used to hold that bit and then throw it like that.
I do not recall that at all.
I'm sure they did.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I mean, let
I'm
us
sure
know in the
they
chat or
did.
in the comments if you recall Bodie and Dahl from the professionals throwing darts in the way that Linzi...
I appreciate this is not going to land with
Most
the
people.
whole audience.
No.
Yeah.
But we better wrap up, aren't we, for people, and let them
now
enjoy the rest of the Sunday evening. So we will be back exactly 1 month today, on the 2nd of March, from the cruise ship, of which is a mystery right now. We know what it is. We can't wait to show you.
From the dinghy.
From the dinghy. From the dinghy on Loch Ness. And it'll be fantastic if you can join us for that. In the meantime, cheers, hon.
Cheers,
I'm still drinking my drink. I don't mind it.
No. Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Thank you for watching and have a lovely
Weekend, Sunday evening, day.
you.